Hi, welcome to another video. In this one I want to show you how you can go about creating your first script in C# so you can control objects in your game. Let's go! So this is the scene I put together for the tutorial. It's very basic. All we've got at the moment is a main camera which is looking at our scene. We've also got a light, the ground, a wall, a torch, and attached to that torch is a spotlight, which is a child of the torch. So if we turn the torch off, I'll just show you. There we go, it all goes away. And that's because if you were going to connect it to your player, if you move around, then the light would follow the torch. Well, that's cool, but what I want to show you today is writing your first script so that you can actually press a button and turn the torch on and off. Sounds simple, but controlling that in script, some people might not have done before. So I'm just going to quickly show you how to do it. In your project, if you right click and go create, and then a C# script at the top, and if we call it, let's call it torch control. There we go. So we made a new script, and that's it, doesn't do anything. What we'll do now is we'll drag it and we'll put it on our spotlight. That still doesn't do anything. What we actually need to do is double click the script to open it up in MonoDevelop, which is Unity's scripting environment. There's more you can use, and this is one I'm just going to show you for the tutorial. So at the moment, torch control script looks like this, and now this is the same for every Unity script that you start off with that's written in C#. It will automatically come with these things in it. At the moment, you probably don't really need to know too much about what they do, but I can tell you that you can just get, for this tutorial anyway, you can just delete the whole of the start. All we're concerned with is the update function. Now this is something that's called, when you're running your game, it's called every single frame. So every single frame, everything that's inside the update here will be run. That's every single frame. So if we wanted to turn our torch on and off, then we have to check every single frame that whether a certain key is pressed or not. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually write some script to control our light. So the first thing we need to check is, has the user pressed a key? And to do that we need an if statement. And to do that in C#, you go if, and then open brackets, input dot get key down, and you can see that it started to fill in some things for you, so it gives you some hints. We want get key down, and the key we want to check for is our E key. Now we can do that in several ways, but we'll use key code. So key code dot, we'll type E, and then close our brackets, and then that's it. And then we want another bracket because we want to close off our if statement, and then that's simply it. And then we need to open a curly brace. This is going to contain everything that happens if we press E. So what we want to do is turn off our torch, but only if it's on, if that makes sense. So what we need to do is we need to check to see whether the torch is on or off. So if we say if, now we need to access the actual light itself and the light component. So what we're going to do, if I just shrink that, is our script is going to look on the game object, which is the light, and it's going to see whether the light component is on or off. And to do that in script, what we need to do, let's bring this back up. God damn you, window. So we want to say if, so we want to get the component attached, which the script is going to reference. So get component, and we want to say we want to get the light component of the game object. Make sure it's a capital L, light. Get component, light, and we want two brackets, and then we want to see if it's enabled or if it's not enabled. So we want to check if it's enabled, and we want to see, is it on? Let's have a look. So equals false. So this, if the light, so what's happening now, if you press the key code E, or just press your E key, it's going to check whether the light is enabled, and if it isn't enabled, then do this. So we want to get component again, so accessing the light component, and we'll dot enabled, and then we're going to say that we want it to be true. equals true. And that is it. So if the torch is off, turn it on. But what about if the torch is already on? Well, then you can use else. So these are called conditional statements. So else, and we want our curly brackets again, so so if the torch is already on, then we can simply highlight this, because this is exactly the same, we're just going to reverse it, and we're going to put false. And then close our curly bracket. So now we want to close our main if statement. So everything that's happening, if we press E, is happening here, but we need to end it. So we need to add a curly brace. Now, all we need to do to save that is Control S or File Save, and if we go back to Unity, we can test it out. So we've got a torch control script on our spotlight. So we play our game. There we are. There's our torch. The light is on. So if we press our E key, it goes off. And we press our E key again, it comes on. On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. You can do that all day. On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. There's various ways of doing it. That's the simplest way I can show you at the minute. But that's what we've gone through there in our script. Has taught us several things. Come back. It's taught us how we can get an input from the user. It's taught us how we can access a game component and its various and the various things attached to it, so like the light for instance. And we've also done a conditional statement to see whether something's on or off. And if it's on, turn it off. If it's off, turn it on. Now scripting has always gives me a bit of a headache. I've only recently started doing it. There's probably loads of ways to do this. I'm no expert by any means, but I want to show you how I'm learning and the various things we can do to add some interactive bits and pieces to our game to make it more exciting. So we could use this in our tunnel, in the phase rug tunnel video, so you can go down the tunnel and turn your torch on and off. And we can do other things as well. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. Any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll try my best to help. But otherwise, let's go. Thanks for watching. I really hope you liked the video. I'm doing more C# tutorials coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. If you like what you saw, then leave a like and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.